turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers.
Down, 30 base.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up the third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Five.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Man, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 55. Right there.
Get.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. So don't say nothing. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Deuce.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You ain't got nothing.
Here's Thompson. He's got a man. Complete. Through. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. DJ Moore. 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They don't give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Topper. Go.
2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Check 59, Mike.
Now Thompson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down, Chargers.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thompson to throw from his end zone. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 60 out long. Let's go, honey. Let's go, honey. Honey, what you got? What you got, honey?
Operating from the gun, Thompson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Thompson. From the downhill throw. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Gradually able to punch this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Orbit. 55. Cheetah.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Thompson operating from the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Back to throw. Thompson buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that. Try to do it again this week.
We call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, set.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Tackle.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 29. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Rock it. Hit it.
This time they stay on the ground. Well, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at it again. Charles, he had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 6 guys. Check 6. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Especially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Back to throw here. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
60 Pittsburgh.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Be different.
Now they try the right side here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Roll out.
I'm here all day. Shift.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here I come again. Shift.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Allen. Allen hit, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Thompson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. Hustle. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Check.
Looking to throw. Thompson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Thompson now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Thompson on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Back to throw. Thompson. But the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Check nickel.
Thompson throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
18 Gator.
Rap. Take four.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Thompson. From the gun, he'll throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take away. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's got it. And he take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen in the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
90 more. Hey, watch it.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Get there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Darren Reed, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play in football. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down to lose 1. Tight dog. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
There's Thompson. And that will be incomplete as well.
it was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.